What's up, my Finna love? Sisters Finna D coming to you all from Vindicated News. Porsha Williams did an Instagram live earlier where she came for Kenya Moore about a situation that is about her and Kandi. Now, I normally would just press play on the Instagram live and then in between give my commentary. But this video would be confusing and all over the place if I do not give you all details about what led to Porsha hopping on Instagram live. So I'm going to do either a 2 or 3 part little series on this situation, because part 1, I really want to break down exactly what's going on, and if I have enough time to include some of what Porsha Williams had to say on her Instagram live, I will include it in this video. If I do not, I will come back with part 2, which will focus on Porsha Williams' Instagram live only, and then I will reference this video for those of you who wants to know the breakdown of this live. Go and watch part 1, okay? So let's get into the breakdown. Most of you remember that there was an episode where Kandi and Kenya Moore are having a conversation about Porsha getting arrested. And what I'm going to do, so that I don't keep repeating myself, I'm going to include clips from different videos I did on this, okay? And basically, Kenya is talking with Kandi, and she said, has anyone talked to Porsha? I know that she was arrested again. So Kandi responded, why did you say it like that? Like the again just, Kandi was like, what's going on? So Kenya responded, because at this point, it seems like they are putting themselves in the position to basically get arrested. Okay, that was that. So one of the blog pages went ahead and reposted the clip. All right. Now, most of you are aware that I have posted activist Tamika Mallory before. The video got blocked because, it was a lot going on in the video, Black Lives Matter and all of that. And YouTube is very sensitive. But I have posted her before. Okay. She had her organization Until Freedom, and she contacted Porsha basically for Porsha to go out there and help them out as far as protesting, because Porsha's on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's young, she have a following. Tamika felt like Porsha being out there would bring press to Breonna Taylor case, and that's what they needed, press. Okay, so Tamika hopped in the comment section, and this is what she had to say. So I'm gonna be reading a lot because Kenya Moore also clap back. Let's start with Tamika, okay? Because Tamika started all of this. So let's start with her. So Tamika's very first comment was, yes, at Kenya Moore, it seems you need an education on civil disobedience. Google and or history classes are your friends. Okay, this is an activist and all of that. She see a few seconds of a clip, and this is her coming for Kenya like this. Okay, this was her first response. Now you do see people in the comments. Tamika, she's right. Porsha needed a storyline. Tamika, why are you inserting yourself in something that doesn't involve you? Do you know this show is edited? Therefore, full context is not given. Part of social justice is not perpetuating the negative stereotype of Black women fighting each other. Everyone is entitled to their opinions, and some people felt as though Porsha was clout chasing and using a serious matter for a storyline on the show. Now I see why people say you are a discredited fake activist yourself. Woo! Tamika, stay in your lane. Okay, yo, lane, sis, because she will turn on you in a heartbeat for them very castmates, and Kenya is very well educated. Okay, so what I read previously, the very first response to Tamika was, she's right, Porsha needed a storyline. Okay, so this was Tamika's long response. She tagged the person. You don't know what you're talking about and how Porsha got there. I called her and asked to come after I saw her out in Atlanta protesting. Y'all always making statements like you know something to be fact when you do not. To be clear, Porsha was nervous as hell and went back and forth before deciding to get arrested. Before deciding to get arrested. Before deciding to get arrested. Do I have to say it again? Before deciding to get arrested. Isn't that what Kenya said? At this point, it seems like they are putting themselves in the position to be arrested. Who decides to get arrested? So I do not understand why this big blow up. You are writing that Porsha went back and forth before deciding to get arrested, and that's exactly what Kenya said. So why are you upset? You contacted Porsha because you knew she would bring the press. People are so filled with hate when it comes to Kenya Moore that even though the woman is repeating exactly what Kenya said in her responses, people are overlooking what she just wrote before deciding to get arrested. Okay, I don't have to say it again. You heard it the first 5 times. She tagged Yandy. Yandy's another person who's been working with Tamika from Love and Hip Hop New York, who I also called to come, promised her they will stay together as much as possible. Porsha's family stayed nearby waiting for her the entire time. The jail was cold and filthy. The cell was packed. The next time she came back for a protest, we marched on the bridge and they sat down. I was not arrested that day. Porsha and Yandy understood their role of being there was to bring national attention to Breonna's murder. That's exactly why we called them. I mean, come on. So where's the lie? Where is the lie for Kenya Moore? Or people just choosing not to read? That's exactly why we called them. Look at the bold letters. For press. For press. Not Porsha contacted me because she felt convicted. Okay? Not Porsha contacted me because she felt convicted and wanted to help. I contacted Porsha for press. So please make it make sense. Where did Kenya Moore lie? Or is it this enraged, like hate towards this woman that people are overlooking? The activist is saying everything here. She put the for press in bold letters. Oh my God. Porsha ended up being in jail for more than she meant, 12 hours. They kept her almost until the last woman was released. She was visibly shaken. Her courage is something most talkers would never do, and she continues to support our work. I hope none of you have a situation that calls for celebrities to help your loved ones. Okay, it's possible Porsha went out there for press, in all caps, as Tamika herself wrote, and realized this is bigger than just press. This is bigger than me. And then the conviction happened. This would have been so much better had Tamika said, no, Porsha was protesting in Atlanta and she felt convicted and she felt compelled to come here and help out. Now you called her for press. So how is that genuine? When someone goes somewhere to do something for press, yes, the awareness part is great. But did you do this because this is what you really wanted to do? Or was it for press? So Tamika exposed herself. And Kenya said exactly what Tamika wrote. But you know what? Some people just don't comprehend. So let's go ahead and read Porsha's response. So Porsha responded, Tamika, man, thank you for speaking on my behalf. It's sad, really, it is. The point is to bring awareness to Breonna Taylor's case and the injustice her family had to deal with. And since I am a celebrity taking part in an act of civil disobedience, it will absolutely bring more attention to her being wronged. I love you all. Okay, she tagged the organization, and I was blessed to be amongst my fellow frontline brothers and sisters who walked in their purpose and wasn't afraid to get in good trouble for a beautiful she meant young woman, not young women, but who's surprised, whose life was stolen. You see, this is the problem and what people are missing. If you intentionally and decided to get arrested and went for press, then when it's all said and done, come out and say, this is why we did it, for press, to bring attention. That's why I was there. But when you come out, no one is saying that Porsha shouldn't explain how traumatizing and terrible and disgusting jail was. But when you come out and you pretend as if like you did not know you're going to get arrested, and you just went out there out of the goodness of your heart, and oh my God, it was so terrible, and you are complaining about the treatment, that's where the disconnect is. When you intentionally go and do something and the outcome is what you expected, then you stand on that. I was contacted for press because the reason why Kenya made that comment is, why is everyone making a big deal that Porsha got arrested and people are crying and all of that when Porsha went to get arrested? What is people not getting? What is the disconnect? That's where Kenya is coming from. It seems like they are putting themselves in the position to get arrested. So the crying and the, oh my gosh, Porsha got arrested. Oh my gosh, no one is saying don't call Porsha a hero and all of that. No one is saying don't give her compliments. We're just saying call it for what it is. She went to bring awareness, and she did just that. It's all over Bravo. It's all over the news and all of that. So it worked. But call it for what it is and stop this whole, oh my gosh, did you hear Porsha got arrested? Porsha went to get arrested. Porsha decided to get arrested, as Tamika said. So I don't understand, but you know what? Like I've been saying over and over again, no shade to other people. Majority of Kenya Moore supporters are very intelligent, okay? There was also another clip that ended up not making the episode where it looked like Kenya Moore was basically questioning Porsha Williams' activism, okay? And social media went crazy, and everyone, oh my God, coming for Kenya. Tamika Mallory and her organization came on a fire recently. I'm sure most of you saw the different videos and all of that. She was called out, but this video is not about that, okay? Now let's add to Kenya Moore reaction and response in the conversation that she had with Kandi. There was a moment where Kandi went to the executives at Bravo, okay, and basically presented them with different things she wanted to do with the Black Lives Matter movement and just everything that's going on, okay? She went and talked to the network, all right? She didn't talk to the girls, she talked to the network. Porsha and some of the other girls, especially Porsha, who made you basically my voice? Why are you going and talking to them about what you want to do for us in the network without consulting us? We're going to come to all of that, okay? Porsha went on live. We're going to get there. Okay. Now, Porsha then goes to the executives and have them delete the scene, okay? Kenya Moore said this on Speak on It. Kandi did not dispute what she said. This been going around, okay? Porsha, knowing that the executives deleted that scene, went on her Instagram page and wrote this right here that you see on the screen. I'm not going to read it. I already did a video on all of this. Go ahead and click the links in the description below and watch those videos. This was her clapback to Kenya Moore, knowing that the reason why Kenya even questioned her activism was because of the scene with her and Kandi having a misunderstanding, a disagreement, where Porsha herself felt like this will not be a good look for two Black women to be having a dispute about Black Lives Matter or anything else. It won't look good on my end, because how can I say I'm for the movement, but then I'm over here having a conversation with another black woman who was trying to help the movement, and it looks like I'm being difficult and being negative. And Bravo deleted a scene. How do you delete a scene that led to another black woman questioning this woman activism? So you were willing to hang this other black woman and further ruin her career while protecting Porsha, but yet you claim you are for the movement and you are for uplift black women. Make it make sense. So Porsha did all of this on social media knowing the scene that was going to make her look bad wasn't going to be shown. I heard allegedly the beginning of the reunion, we are going to see certain clips that Bravo did not include in the season, and that we might possibly see this scene, and that Porsha is now doing damage control before we see it. We shall see if Andy and them, those producers, hold up their end of the bargain and show us this scene, because this article was released and now Porsha hopped on Instagram Live and basically did all of that. I'm going to get to her live. So when Porsha clapped back, Kenya Moore also clapped back, and her response is on the screen. You all saw those videos. If I keep reading, we will be here forever. Okay? So that's where we are. Now, an article was released speaking highly of Porsha. I did a screen recording. I'm going to put it on the screen. Speaking highly of Porsha, but yet the only segment of that article that mentioned Kenya Moore. Only because Kenya Moore was defending herself. You are not going to put me on TV questioning a movement to make me look bad and terrible, but yet delete the scene that led me to question the movement. So let's get into the part of the article, okay, that breaks this down, what Kenya Moore said, and then probably play only a few minutes of Porsha Instagram Live, and then I will come back with part 2, because I do not want to do an hour video about this, okay? It talks about her being arrested and all of that, okay? Now, this is the part where it says, popular long-running cast members enjoy the influence their status entails, extending to the corporate level, okay? In the summer of 2020, Bravo planned to stream conversations about race and racism on the network's website and on Instagram. When Kandi Burruss, an original star of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, heard about the idea, she wrote an email to executives over there at Bravo, saying there were some changes she would like to see at the network, starting with the idea that any special about racism should air on TV in prime time and to feature popular cast members involved with the movement. Okay? All right. So this article is talking about everything Kandi wanted, and all you see is Kandi name and Kandi and Burruss again, the executives' names, other people names, and all of that. Okay? Go ahead and read this article for yourself, because if I start reading, I will be here all day. But I'm going slowly because I want you all to put the video on pause and see the article for yourself. So far, no mention of Kenya Moore, okay? This is important because Porsha Williams used her almost entire Instagram Live to come for Kenya Moore, once again showcasing her hatred, desperation. But we're going to get to the live. Let me just go all the way down, okay? I'm still reading. Kandi letter to the executive, mention other items. Okay. I'm going to go all the way down. It's still talking about Kandi. I still see Kandi name everywhere over here. Okay. Yes, the other part. Burruss shared the contents of the letter with her castmates, including Williams, which is Porsha Williams, Tanya Sims, and Marlo Hampton. She also discussed it with former co-star that girl over there, y'all know who she is, who in the fall of 2020 accused Cohen and the network of racism before announcing she would be leaving the show. Viewers expected the other women to be pleased, but in a separate exchange over text messages, when Kandi basically went over their head to executives without telling them, okay? Viewers didn't understand why private professional correspondence needed to be run past her castmates, and was particularly bothered that Porsha Williams, was not supportive. They say they were upset because I did not include them, she tells me, but we all have our way that we are helping with the movement. Okay? The fight was leaked to the blogs. All right? Disagreement happened. It goes on to say, viewers decided to confront Williams on camera. The exchange didn't air, but a different scene in which co-star Kenya Moore the first time Kenya name is mentioned, and they're basically referencing what I just talked about Kenya questioning Porsha Williams' activism. And the article writes that Williams was getting arrested for attention made the cut. In an interview, Kenya Moore basically stand on her position. Basically, they're saying Kenya said, and I quote, Porsha wanted to be the only one that was the face of the movement for TV purposes. Okay? All right. Now it continues. Viewers and more co-workers thought the dig was in poor taste. Porsha questioning whether This is Cynthia Bailey. Porsha questioning whether Kenya's body is real is to the fans funny shade. This will be Kenya Moore friend, right? Her close friend, one of her best friends, questioning someone's body. That's body shaming, all of that. Cynthia writes, it's funny in the shade. Kenya questioning Porsha's activism is a little more of a serious trigger. No one feels like it's funny to question that, whether it's a valid question or not. This is what Cynthia Bailey is saying in this article about Kenya Moore. So let me allow Porsha Williams' Instagram live to play. Okay? And I will jump in. And this is where I am going to jump in and say, like I've been saying the entire video, this was just a breakdown of everything, so that in part 2, I will shut up and just press play, and you will hear Porsha Williams basically clearing Kenya Moore's name and admitting to everything she really thought she did something in the life, but she didn't. I also want to quickly say, and that's why we will forever call Cynthia Bailey flip-flopper. People talking about your friend's body, it's nothing funny and fun shade about that, regardless if it's the fans and not you. That's nothing funny. It's wrong, okay? So you downplaying the fans, thinking Porsha coming for your friend body is fun shade, but then not stepping up in this article and saying, I know who Kenya Moore is. I know the real Kenya Moore. She's my friend, and I know that she will never ever question another woman being out there on the front lines if something did not happen, or if she didn't have a reason to. That's what a real friend would have said. So listen, Kenya said those are her friends and their friendship is real. Well, kudos to Kenya and her friends, but I will always keep it real, okay? And I will always give them the side eye. Yes, I am aware this is a show, but hey, we are reviewing the show and giving our opinion. So I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to come back for part 2, and in part 2 I will play the Instagram live. Of course, this video is going to get more than 1,000 views, okay? However, for me to release part 2, I'm going to wait for this video to get at least 1,000 or a little over 1,000 views. You know, just give it an hour or so to be out, and then I will drop part 2 tonight, okay? If it gets over 1,000 views before 12 a.m., I will drop part 2. All right. I'm wishing all of these ladies the best. I'm wishing all of you the best, and take care. The end of here, my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.